Hello YouTube, welcome back. Sorry I've taken so long to make a new video. I was going to do one last week, but because it was a big week for me, not comic book wise, I only cover like one book. Usually the second week is a slow week for me, or it's a not comic week for me. I don't buy anything on the second week. I used to, but I sort of cut down on my books for a while, so you know last week was the first time I've gone to pick up comics on the second week of the month. It's big because Man of Steel came out, and I saw it on Friday, and I really love the movie. I mean, it's not the to me it's a breath of fresh air. It's completely different. It doesn't homage the original Superman movie like like Superman Returns did. I like Superman Returns, but I don't really love it. I like it because it was the first Superman film I saw in the movie theater. I mean, the original four movies. One of them came out before I was born. The second one, I was way too young. The third one, again, I was a toddler. Then probably not so much. I think I was like 4 years old. And the last one, well, I saw that one on television. And I think it was on HBO back, from 88 or 89. And but I'd never really seen a Superman movie in the theater. Superman Returns was the first one. Man of Steel is the second one, and I really liked it because it reinvented a lot of things. It didn't grab on what was done before, but it borrowed from it. It borrows from the comics. It borrows from the other movies. And the TV shows. And it's Superman. And I could go on talking about it because there are people that really don't like it, or it's not Superman, or something or the other. But I'm a Superman fan since I was like 4 years old, but I'm not a purist. So I really like seeing new interpretations of the character. If it were exactly like the comics, then I'd stick with buying the comics, not go see it in the movie or TV show. I mean, Superman, that's what makes him so valid up to now. Because it's a character that has gone through various changes from the golden age to today. It's changed, it's evolved. New things are being added. To the character. So you can see all of that in the movie. I mean, if you know you're Superman, then you probably notice little things that, ooh, where did they take that one from? From what comic? From what movie? From what TV show? Anyway, so I really liked it, and recommend it. Um, it's it's probably becoming my favorite Superman movie. I like the original one, but I think it's kind of campy now. I mean, this one is a lot more uh Superman proper. It's just big, and Superman needs a really great villain and a really great story, and a really great problem. And this Superman debuts practically saving the world from its destruction. So anyways, that's the movie, and I could go on talking about it, but I want to make this a really quick video because I have some stuff to show as well. Okay, so the only comic I picked up, and everybody's seen this one, Superman Unchained #1. I actually wanted to get the Golden Age variant. For this one, I think it's 175, so it's a little bit out of my reach. because if we're talking about favorite versions of the character, my favorite right now is the Golden Age Superman. But I love all all Superman. I don't really have a version that's my Superman. Just to me, Superman is Superman, and not much to talk about. I think it's been said quite a bit online, being said quite a bit on YouTube as well. The criticisms to the book, which is basically the poster that's inside. Which, if it were a real poster, I wouldn't have. I don't think it would be too much problem. But it's a great idea to have the poster. It's not a very practical one, because it's basically 2 pages of the comic. So, nobody wants to have a missing page or two missing pages. And who the hell hangs a poster that's got, captions on it? So, great idea. I hope that DC does something like this again, but with a real poster, not a story page. So that's the only thing I got last week. There will be another video up with the but I got this week because it includes a nice little haul of Valiant Dub and John Sable from Hearst Comics, by Mackerel. Now the next one I want to show you. I think a lot of people have been talking about this book for a while now. Because apparently it's a very nicely appreciated issue of the second run of the Phantom Stranger, which features the appearance of Deadman, which is Phantom Stranger number 33. And I got this one probably 2 months ago, 2 months ago at my local shop. And it was like the only issue of Phantom Stranger. I mean, this one's in good condition. I think it's very good condition. Maybe, it's got a few things here. And sorry about the glare. It's got a few things here in the you can't really see it. It's got a few spinal wear. It's got a few creases here. It's not in the best condition, but yeah, I saw this one. I paid up around the equivalent of around maybe $8-9 for it, 75 pesos. And I didn't buy it the day I saw it. I think I bought like 2 weeks later after I did a little research on it. And I had, it was a slow week, so I could buy it. And everybody's been talking about this issue. I mean, everybody thinks it's a great issue. I agree, it's by Arnold Drake with art by Mike Grell. Some of his very first work, actually, for DC, which at the time was also doing the Superboy and the Legion as well. So as you can see, it's got a little price stamp, which means that this was sold here in Mexico in some magazine shop, and it cost 3 pesos and 20 cents. And well, I was really glad I got this. I mean, I didn't know it was so highly appreciated, but people have been talking about it quite a bit, and I know some people have shown it as well before I think before I got this, or saw some video showing it after I got this. I really can't remember. So maybe I've been thinking that maybe I should get the rest of this run. I think it includes like a new showcase, I think. So I might be looking for those for more of the Phantom Stranger Silver Age / Bronze Age run. Next up are some random Marvels I want to show. I've been showing a lot of DC, but like I've mentioned before, I started collecting or becoming a regular comic book buyer with Marvel. So some of my earliest back issues are Marvel. So I got this several years ago, and I'm not sure I want to keep them. So they might become prizes for a future contest. Not right now. I'm thinking of doing a contest. I don't think I'll be doing like a subscriber contest because I only got like 8 people subscribed to me. So I don't it take a while to get a contest for a subscriber contest. So I might be doing a random contest sometime in the future if I can think of the dynamics. Anyways, gonna make this quick. So the first issue I have, and they're not in the greatest of shape, but I paid quite a few. Wasn't very expensive, a little bit higher than my usual. Well, they were at great prices before when I got these, and I think they've gone up in the shops with some of these issues. So the first one's Luke Cage, Power Man number 18. Then I got the Luke Cage Power Man number 29. The next one I got was I got this next couple of issues at I think it was my second convention. So first up is Prince Nemo the Savage Submariner number 66. Forgot that. It's still in the original bag. I haven't really rebagged them. I have a whole bunch of comics I need to rebag. Then then this next one is the Defenders number 21, and I actually bought this. I again out of the second convention I ever went to, and I think I got this because I was getting into the Defenders Volume 2. I think is Volume 2 that was done in the early 2000s by Eric Larson. So I kind of got interested in reading these. The next one is Defenders number 31, and I was thinking of like continuing with the Defenders, but they've gone up in price. So I'm not really that interested in continuing with that series. And finally, I just gonna repack this and actually got it at my local shop again several years ago. I mean, it looks really nice in the bag, but it's got a few issues here and there, and got kind of messed up. Kind of got a bend here, kind of got bent because it was in a brown bag, in a brown box, sorry, and just finally got it out. So I'm hoping putting out on top of a stack of comics might tighten it out a bit. This is Strange number 14. This is from the 90s, 1990 actually, and I like that cover, but I'm not really into Doctor Strange. So that's it for this video. Whenever I decide to have a contest, I'll let you guys know, because really I'm not really interested in these, because in this is like random stuff, but not really interested. So this might go off as prizes whenever I decide to have a contest. And okay, see you soon.